take off my hat and sort myself out. Hey everybody, it's Sonjdradeluxe, and today we're doing this freckly, glowy, fashowy summer look. I used a lot of glowy products today. We did sheer coverage and we still look like our skin's perfected, even though I've got a sun rash and sunburn on my face right now. I think we did okay. So if you want to see how to get the look, then please stay tuned. So first I'm going to start out with my Gleam by Melanie Mills Rose Gold Body Radiance. As usual, I'm going to use that as a base. This helps to moisturize my skin, blur any pores, and get my skin prepared for this natural beat we're about to do. One thing I've been feeling lately is mixing foundation and moisturizer together. So I'm going to take my olehenriksen C-Rush Gel Brightening Cream and JOUER Essential High Coverage Foundation, taking out some like this. And I'm going to try and use very little foundation today. So I'm just going to do one pump, which is a lot for this foundation. I'm going to mix it on the back of my hand. I'm going to wet a beauty blender with some Fix Plus so we get that dewiness. This is a coconut, my favorite one. And I'm going to do my best to stipple on our new foundation tinted moisturizer concoction. Whenever I'm doing more sheer coverage looks, I like to start in the center of my face and work my way outward. That way you know where you want the most coverage is being covered first, which is for most people right in the center of the face. And the reason why I'm not doing this with my fingers like I normally would is because I just kind of want to stipple it on instead of massage it into the skin. You might see me massage it on anyways. So we're just looking for very light coverage today and not doing the most. We kind of want our natural skin to kind of show through. And even though my skin has been better and I do have rashes, sometimes doing less can look better than trying to go full coverage and cover everything up, especially for what we're trying to do today. So today we're celebrating our skin's imperfections. So I'm just getting any little last bits with my fingers now that it's dried a little bit and we can still see our skin underneath. Next I'm going to take my MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NW25 and I'm going to tap right underneath my eyes. So usually when I'm doing like a full coverage kind of thing, this will blend in and look a little less white. But because we're going quite light, I'm going to take the beauty blender that we have a little bit of our foundation on still, which is going to be our little blending buddy today. And then I'm going to blend this out. So you just want to light highlight. So I'm just going in the very highest points of my face to kind of bring light forward a little bit. And I'm using the side that has my foundation on it still just to blend it in so it looks natural and more pressed into the skin rather than a really obvious highlight. We just want to blend it hella good. And I'm not going right up underneath my lash line because I want to have a little bit of my skin color showing, which is going to help make our eyes look a little bit bigger. Next, I'm going to take this Nars liquid blush. Everything's going to be very creamy. I'm going to use the same palette in my hand to get this on there, but I'm going to do a couple pumps of this. This is called Hot Tin Roof. And I'm just going to do very subtle stippling right where we want the product because we're going to blend it around from that area. And you always want to start where you want the most product again because you don't want to have it too close to your nose and then you have to blend it outwards, or too close to here and have to blend it outwards. So again, my beauty blender, I'm going to press that into the foundation. I like this liquid blush because it kind of just lays into the skin as a veil so you can still see my natural freckles underneath. So add a little more. Just want to look very rosy today. You can also take a little bit, which I'm going to do, and just put it right under the brow bone. I'm also just going to stipple a little bit right into the crease of my eye to carry through that rosy effect. It looks a little cray right now, but please give me a shot. So for my brows, I'm going to go into my DipDown Fluidline and my Smith 205 brush. And I'm going to basically do similar brows to how I normally do. I'm going to try and be very light-handed, so I smooth it on my hand to get very little. And I want to kind of fake natural full brows. So doing swipes in the same direction that the hair grows and pulling it out. I like to lift my face shape, so I'm pulling it out a little bit, a lot of it. And I haven't re-dipped my brush once either. I'm just like using whatever's left over. My foundation hasn't quite set yet, so that's helping it to blend a bit. I haven't filmed in a while because I'm still recovering from Coachella and I got like a cold. My voice was gone because of Beyonce. I'm doing my best right now, okay? I've had no voice for like a week still, but now it's back. I don't sound like I'm going through puberty so much anymore. I mean, that's not natural, but you get the idea. You can go back in and darken little swipes if you're like me and did not do a very natural brow. That's how it's gonna be. To set my brows, I'm gonna go in with the Girl Boy Brow Set by MAC. I'm just gonna comb them up. They kind of just turn them blonde. I used to use this and like bleach my eyebrows and then comb this through, but still use DipDown to do my brows. So we already have our dip down out, so I'm going to go back in and a smaller Smith brush, the 202, and we're going to start to draw some freckles. And I like to roll my brush so it comes to a fine tip, that way you don't get vertically shaped freckles. So I'm going to start on my nose, move my way outwards. Little tiny ones. And it's okay if they're dark because we still have to highlight, bronze, and all that kind of stuff. To do this underneath, just in case you make them a little intense, you have room to smooth them out with bronzer. Nothing exciting about this part, we're just drawing dots on our face right now. So I do have natural freckles, but like not in a cute way. They're just kind of up here around my mouth and like just around my eyes. So and a tiny bit on my nose, but I've always had a little bit of freckles, but they're getting more the more I go in the sun. Might as well darken up my real freckle right there. I see people getting freckles tattooed on them now, which is crazy. But why not? They're super cute. And if you have freckles already, you want to decorate them a little bit or make them more, might as well draw them on. You could do the tinted moisturizer part and it'll look super cute. Show off your real skin, do your concealer, be adorable. So I'm doing them very light because last time I thought I was doing them light or darker so that the camera could see them, but they ended up looking dark on camera anyway, so I'm praying that these still show up. I'm gonna keep the concentration of freckles a little bit more intense right on my nose here. Just quickly, while this is still out, we did our eyebrows with this, we did our freckles with it. I'm actually gonna do my eyeliner with it. I'm just gonna do a half eyeline, going back in with the brush that we used for our brows. And I'm very excited to say today, I had a cyst on my eye for a year right here, and some people mentioned it, people were nice, didn't say anything, but it was driving me crazy. Finally had to go get it like surgically removed. It's still healing, but it's a very small bump, so I'm so excited to be doing eyeliner minus the bump on my eye. So I'm just starting from the bottom row of hair and winging it out. Let's get close and just connecting it to the tip. And this does not need to be perfect at all because it's just to draw out the eye a small amount. We just want some shape, you know? And I'm not going to make it too sharp. I just want it to be kind of like a smoked line along the lash line. This is the eye that gave me plenty of trouble. And the reason why I'm doing all this stuff first is because I want everything to still kind of look like skin. So I'm kind of putting in my color and shape now so that when I go ahead and adding color and stuff, it just kind of looks like it's a layer underneath. For eyes, I'm going to get into the NYX Fire palette, and I'm going to use my girl Jordy. It's Likely Makeup has her own brush line and it's stunning. For Cosmetics, I'm going to get into those. So first I'm going to go into this color right here. I'm going to use her Pro 8E brush just to kind of absorb a tiny bit of oil on my lid because I don't really want to take away the color we've already put in there. I'm just kind of dusting this around so it stays together. And I'm going to get into this top corner color right here, which is similar to our blush, and I'm just going to flick that into the crease very lightly, so we don't want too much color in there. We just want it to look rosy on the lid right now. I'm going to take the same color, just swipe a small amount underneath my lash line on the bare skin we left. I think that's all we're going to do right now for eyes. Next, with the Artist Couture Jackie Aina Collab Le Bronze highlighter, I'm going to take this big brush, the Pro 3F, and I just kind of want to dust this on to set everything, believe it or not, because we want really dewy skin today. And I'm going to do a little above my brows. And I'm going to go on my chin as well. Next, with the Pro 2F brush and the Jackie Aina Artist Couture Le Peach highlighter. This is what I'm going to use to highlight everything in a more refined way. So I'm going to go right down the center of my nose. The color's so pretty. Right on the highest points of my cheekbones. Right above my top lip, and this is going to give that really like glamorous wet glow. I'm going to take a little bit of Fix Plus on my brush and I'm going to go into the peach again. This time I'm going to put a little bit right in the center of my eyelid so it looks almost wet, and into the inner corners of my eyes as well. I heard that these shades are being available in Sephora too, so congratulations to Mac Daddy and Jackie Aina. That's pretty tight, and these are totally must-haves for summer. Next, with the Pro 7E brush from the It's Likely Makeup and Freckles Cosmetics collab, I'm going to go into the Next to Nothing powder by MAC in the shade Dark Deep, and I'm going to start to put in a little bit of shape into my face. So going right underneath the brow bone, this is going to be kind of like a bronzer as well, and I'm dragging it down the sides of my nose to give myself a little definition. I'm going to go right underneath my nose as well. Just smoke some under the eye, why not? Give it a little blend. Don't want it to look too concealed under there. Just going to help to really draw the eyes open. Back with our big old brush, the Pro 3F, I'm going to go back into that same powder and we're gonna do our bronzing, contouring kind of routine, but quite light-handed. I wanna look tan. And you can see our faux freckles are really softening up, but they're still there. I'm gonna bronze around the hairline now too. Next with my Makeup Forever pencil L01A, I think. Looks like this. I'm going to line the center of my lips only for a little stain. Gonna kind of pull them forward. I'm gonna fill in my cupid's bow too and overdraw it. We want to have kind of like a pouty look, so I'm just gonna fill in that center part there and right in the center here again. That's just giving a little bit of color, but it's still neutral, but it'll give kind of that pouty lip look. Next with the MAC It's Really Me PatientPolish Lip Pencils. These are my favorite in the summertime, so I'm gonna use this. It's a very nude color. I'm just gonna roll that from the center outwards to move that color around. Again, going a little bit above that top lip, which totally changes the shape of your lip, makes it very pouty. I love these, they feel like a dream. Next with the Benefit Bad Gal Bang Lash Mascara. I'm gonna do a nice coat on the top and bottom. Just a light coat on the top at this point. Right after I do my top lashes, I like to put glue on my false lashes. And I love this mascara because it makes your lashes look hella long and like super separated. Although, I will say, on me it smudges a little bit, so sometimes I'll take a little bit of a waterproof mascara and just run it along the bottom lashes. But the mascara is so good that it's worth it. So these are the lashes I'm wearing. They're super natural. They're called Australian Mist by Nabunsom Lashes. And then when those are kind of setting, I'll do my bottom mascara. So now that those are setting, because you want to let your lash glue dry for about 30 seconds or so, I'm going to do some of this on the bottom. I'm going to slide them as far as I can to the outer part of my lash line. I feel like the more natural the lash, the more finicky they are to put on, but like the result is just everything. And I'm just pinching them to blend my lashes and the false lashes together. Alrighty, so that completes our look. Glowy, bronzy, natural, summer makeup, faux freckles, glistening from every angle. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what summer tutorials you want to see next. Hopefully by then my voice will be back and I won't be exhausted and I'll be feeling like a sexy beast again. Love yourself, stay pretty, and I'll see you guys again in the next video. Take care.